Professor Tark adjusted his ocular enhancers as he surveyed the classroom of eager young military cadets. The blue-skinned Dorvan was renowned across the Galactic Alliance for his expertise in interspecies combat history, and today's lecture was always his most controversial. Today, he announced, his voice resonating through the chamber, we discussed Directive 773, the Human Exclusion Mandate. A ripple of excitement passed through the various species of students. Humans were a curiosity in the Alliance, accepted as trading partners but mysteriously barred from all military conflicts by ancient decree. Cadet Lin, a four-armed Peldari with golden scales, raised a limp. Professor, our texts merely state that humans are incompatible with civilized warfare, but surely their primitive technology, Tark interrupted, is precisely what you misunderstand. He activated the holographic projector. 200 cycles ago, the Alliance encountered Earth. They were pre-FTL, limited to their solar system, with weaponry centuries behind ours. The High Command anticipated an easy annexation. The image shifted to show Earth's blue-green sphere. The first attack followed standard protocol, precision strikes on military installations to force quick surrender with minimal casualties. We expected surrender within days. Tark's four eyes blinked simultaneously. Instead, something unexpected happened. The hologram displayed archive footage of human soldiers. They looked small, fragile compared to most species in the classroom. Humans don't fight like any known species, Tark continued. When the Alliance attacks any world, the defenders follow predictable patterns, protecting resources, strategic positions, population centers. Humans did all this initially, but then, he paused dramatically, they changed. Cadet Morg, a bulky reptilian, scoffed. Changed how? Warfare is warfare, is it? Tark projected a new image, Alliance soldiers retreating from what appeared to be civilian structures. Humans don't surrender when conventional military theory dictates they should. When outgunned, outmaneuvered, and facing certain defeat, they intensify. The classroom fell silent. The Alliance expected Earth to capitulate within one standard week. The conflict lasted 3 years. We lost 67 capital ships, 12,000 elite troops, 2 high commanders. Cadet Vex, her antennae quivering, appeared confused. But how? Their weapons were inferior. Because, Tark said softly, humans don't acknowledge defeat. When conventional warfare failed them, they transformed their entire civilization into a weapon. He displayed images of civilians manufacturing munitions, children collecting scrap metal, elderly humans analyzing captured Alliance tech. They call it total war, a concept unique to humanity. Every citizen becomes a combatant. Every structure a potential fortress. Every household item a possible weapon. The professor pulled up Alliance battle reports. Our forces would secure an area, declare it pacified, then face constant harassment, traps, ambushes, sabotage from the supposedly defeated population. No other species continues fighting when their military is broken. Humans never received that evolutionary programming. Tark brought up a new image. A single human soldier, bloody but standing, surrounded by dead Alliance troops. This is Commander Reed. His unit was surrounded, outnumbered 20-1. By all military logic, surrender was the only option. Tark's voice lowered. Instead, he led an attack, not a retreat, an attack. They destroyed an Alliance command center before being neutralized. His final transmission became infamous among our forces. We may die, but we'll make you pay for every inch. Cadet Lin looked disturbed. That's irrational. Precisely, Tark agreed. Alliance military doctrine could not compute human responses. We rely on species acting in their rational self-interest. Humans, when threatened, prioritize inflicting maximum damage on their enemy, even at their own expense. He changed the display to show Earth's cities, partially rebuilt despite orbital bombardment. The final phase was most troubling. We targeted civilian infrastructure, standard procedure to force capitulation. Instead, human resistance hardened. Their military leaders went underground. Their civilians formed resistance networks. They studied our technology, adapted it, turned it against us. Tark shut down the hologram, his expression grim. The Alliance withdrew after suffering unprecedented casualties. The High Command established Directive 773, classifying humans as unsuitable for standard military engagement. We instead offered them trade agreements, technological exchange, and alliance membership, with the single stipulation that humans never participate in interspecies conflicts. Cave Morg looked skeptical. They agreed to this? They did, Tark nodded, because humans are as pragmatic as they are tenacious. But make no mistake, the directive exists to protect us, not them. A small green-skinned cadet in the back raised a trembling appendage. Professor, if humans are so dangerous in war, why admit them to the Alliance at all? Tark's facial slits widened in what passed for a smile. An excellent question. The same traits making humans terrifying enemies make them valuable allies. Their innovation rate exceeds all known species. Their adaptability is unmatched, and, he paused meaningfully, they apply that same relentless determination to peaceful pursuits. The display showed human medical breakthroughs, engineering innovations, and artistic achievements, all contributed to the Alliance in the decades since contact. Humans don't perceive the contradiction in being both the Alliance's most prohibited warriors and its most productive members. To them, it's simply their nature. As one human diplomat explained, we're not born soldiers, but we'll become whatever we need to be. As the class ended, the cadets filed out silently contemplative. Many had entered assuming humans were excluded from warfare due to weakness. They left understanding the truth. Humanity wasn't banned because they couldn't fight. They were banned because of how they fought, with a determination that transformed an entire species into something that the greatest military force in the galaxy had deemed too costly to confront. For the first time, many of the cadets felt grateful that these strange, soft-skinned bipeds were on their side.